What is up guys, the Pay Games, and as I mentioned in the Die Rise Details video, I was going to give my thoughts, theories, and even speculation about Die Rise. So, as you know, there might be some differences in Green Run, and there were already some differences in the update that we got yesterday. So I'm pretty excited because there might be some new steps for the transit Easter egg. So that's what I'm going to focus, the most. I'm going to be, talking about different things. For example, the new drop and the new persistent perk that was found, in these 2 days. Perhaps there are more stuff, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the Jimmy Zielinski tweets, some of the recent ones. But anyways, let's get into it. There are a few people asking me, how do you call this new map? So, as you know, Treyarch usually calls the map Die Rise. This was the same thing with the, Green Run. They call it always Transit. But Transit, as you know, is the game mode, is the whole map, But officially, it's Green Run. You can even go to the leaderboards and you see that the Green Run is the map and Transit is just another game mode, like Survival and Grief. It's the same thing with Great Leap Forward. That's the name of the map. Die Rise is just another game mode. I know they didn't say that there will be a new game mode because they kind of not consider this a new game mode. The difference is that, for example, in Transits, or Green Run, there was a bus, but in Die Rise, or Great Leap Forward, there is no buzz. There is almost there. I think there will be a lot of differences. That's why they gave a new, name. So we might be wondering, or asking, do you think that the next map packs will have different names? For the mode, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they will change the name for all the new three maps that are coming, in the next add-ons. So every single map that we will have a different name for the map and a new different name for the mode. I'm not sure yet, but I'm pretty sure they will change it. Okay, so now about the storyline and even Easter eggs. Do I believe that Green Run and iRise are connected? Yes, I believe. I will not think that that they will not be connected. It will not make no sense. So what I'm trying to say is that perhaps what we have done in Green One might affect the gameplay, the storyline, and even the Easter eggs in Die Rise. So let me be more specific. If you do Dr. Max's side in Green One, perhaps different things might happen in Die Rise. And if you do Dr. Richthofen, other things might happen. I know you can do both of the same Easter eggs in the same game, but don't forget that the last Easter egg that you do in that game is the one that is going to be saved. So, I don't know, it just kind of makes a little bit of sense. Another thing is that imagine that you actually didn't even do the Easter egg, in Green Run, perhaps you can't even start the one in iRise. So that will be something that they will implement, and I think it will be actually something really cool. But still, I'm not sure. These are just theories. A lot of speculation, there will be a lot of speculation in this video. So I don't know, but it's something that they will, put, and I think there will be uh, a lot of people that will agree with me. I'm not sure, but leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Another thing I want to talk about is the nav cards. I have a few theories, and the first and the worst scenario that I'm expecting is that perhaps when you actually, go to the world map and you don't see Die Rise, you can't choose Die Rise to play. So what I'm expecting, is that perhaps you have to go back to Green Run and do something with the nav cards that you have. Don't forget that you just have one, but all the four players have one nav card each. So perhaps, and don't forget there is actually one object that still no one actually found in Green Run, and there is no use for it. So perhaps when we actually get Die Rise, perhaps we can do something with that object so we get the right nav card, because I believe we don't have the right nav card because it just says insert you have to insert it the wrong nav card. It doesn't say you have inserted the wrong nav cards. So like I'm saying, I think we don't have the right nav cards, or nav card, I mean, we have to I'm sorry, use that four nav cards to actually obtain one different one. So where in the power room, I think that we have to insert in the fourth, slots one of the each nav cards, all the four, I mean all the four nav cards, and with that object that we don't have yet, use it there and actually get the right nav card. Go back to the the nav card reader and insert it. So this is just another theory, and I think actually it's something really cool. But I think they actually are not going to bring that, in the next DLC. But I actually would like to see that because you have to admit, Rise is in China, and we can't just go on bus or even in the helicopter that we have seen in the images of Rise. Uh, Perhaps we can actually only way is actually to teleport by using the nav cards. I don't know, but leave your thoughts about this, in the comment section below. So now I have a different theory. Imagine that Rise actually appears in the map and you can play it, but you look to your points and you see the nav card. You might be wondering, okay, perhaps you can use it in this map, and maybe you can actually get some objects by using the nav card or nav cards, or you can actually find another nav card, or even use that for nav cards and connect, somewhere and actually gets a final nav card, so you can go to green run and actually, insert the nav card. So another thing I want to point is that we have 4 nav cards and we have 4 DLCs. So perhaps we can use one nav card in each of the DLCs and collect different objects or even parts of the nav card, 4 different parts of nav card, so we can connect them and go back to green run or transit mode and insert the nav card. I don't know, these are just some theories that I have. Just leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and let's move on to Jimmy Zelinsky tweets and the drops, and not drops, one drop actually, and one perk that they, put in the game. I guess first about that. So the drop, we got a red insta kill in like 2-3 days before die rise, and a Juggernog, persistent perk, you know 3 days, before die rise. So this doesn't make too much sense. Are they related, somehow to the Easter egg, or they might help us with the Easter egg, or something that we might have to use that to get something. I don't know. Perhaps we actually have to use the red insta kill somewhere, or kill a zombie somewhere to actually get something. I don't know. It's just some theory that I have. Not sure if you can actually do something. I don't believe you can, but it's really weird that we got these 2 new things in the game 3 days before die rise. I don't know. It's something that I want to talk about now. Jimmy Zelinsky, I have a few tweets that are kind of, interesting. So the first one is, and this was actually a while ago. So Pro Gamer 5 Hub tweeted to Jimmy Zelinsky saying, "Hey Jimmy, can you please give us a riddle to solve for the rest of the transit Easter egg? I bet I can solve any riddle." And Jimmy Zelinsky said, "It might be points or whatever you call them. Wait appropriate amount of time, then continue to work." So I'm sorry. So I was like, okay, I guess like points are points in the game or in real life, because there are Microsoft points and there are points in the game, because he said or whatever you call them. That can be for both, because there are points in the game that people call money, dollars, euros, or even just points. And there are Microsoft points, and that's in PS3, PC, and even Wii U. They don't use Microsoft points, so is it just excluding the other platforms? I don't believe so. Sparky Swanee, I think that's how you pronounce it, said points equals to Microsoft points, time equals to January 29, and work hard equals to continue Easter egg in the new DLC. So, okay, this seems actually a really good, theory, but I still don't, believe it, So what can I say is that he's talking about points actually in the game. I don't know why, but he's actually talking about that. And wait until the DLC, like he said, until January 29. That I agree totally, and then continue to work. But he said work hard equals to continue Easter egg in the new DLC, and I don't believe that. I believe there is something else in Green Run that we have to do. So we have to get points. We have to wait until January 29, and then we have to continue to work. Don't ask me why we need money, but we might need it. So it's something that we might have to face. I think Sparky actually had a really good theory, but I don't believe that Jimmy just, totally, just forgets, you know, all the things. It might be, he might be just saying Microsoft points. I don't know why he just didn't say that. I think it will be much better if he just say that. I know it will not make, we will not make that much importance of this, but I think it will be much better. So another interesting twist is where there is a bomb, there is also a brain. But what's this? It's happening all over again. So I still don't know what it means, but we have to admit this was in January 24, so perhaps it's actually related with Die Rise. But I was more thinking about Nuketown, like a bomb is actually, maybe talking about Nuketown. There is also a brain, like you can hear Molten in the bunker, shelter. So I don't know, it might be related with Newtown, but even if it is, what is he trying to say? Something kind of funny, but at the same time, like really painful to know what he's actually trying to say. So leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like and share this video and subscribe if you are new. Peace and I'm out.